I want to start things off today with a replay analysis of Hitman versus Xlord. This is from a little while ago, about a month ago. My dude Mamak shared it with me.
Greetings, friend.
Yo, Great Poseidon, 18 months sub. Thank you, dude. I've got this problem. I can't stop telling airplane jokes. My doctor told me it's terminal. I really hope the joke takes off. It doesn't fly over your head. Otherwise, it would just be plain awful. Ouch. Big ouch. Sitting by the pool watching the best Warcraft 3 streamer ever, GOHF Grubby. Yo, thanks, Ultimate Viking. Alright guys, gonna be doing a replay analysis here of Hitman in ladder versus Xlord. This is from Hitman's perspective. His stream title is literally DMCA waiting room, so I cannot play this with game sound, as I would rather be in the DMCA leaving room. I would leave if there's any DMCA risk. He's willing to take that risk, I am not. This is Echo Isles. Yeah, might as well, Chayos. Might as well. Oh, wow, okay. War Mill. It's taken a long time for Hitman to adapt to the Headhunter meta. But finally, he has embraced it in all its glory. Apparently not just against human, but also against undead. Xlord, of course, is a notorious Cryptlord expansion abuser. And Farseer Headhunter on Echo has long been the way that Korean and Chinese professional orc players have attempted to counter it, either with a single barracks or with two barracks. Now, going double barracks is very, very all-in. It is extremely risky. Thank you very much for the sub, Alrux. It is very risky to play like that. I have gotten some wins, like in the W3 Champions Season 4 finals against Vortex, blindly going double barracks because I had a really good feeling that he was going to Cryptlord expand. But when they go Cryptlord 1 base, or with ghouls and tech, or Cryptlord fiends creeping and tech, or they do plan to expand but they abort, under all these conditions, having double barracks, Headhunter production capabilities, just set you back so far in being able to expand to tier 2 in a timely fashion that you could still end up losing the long game. You end up with more than 10 Headhunters at fairly early stages in the game, without Forest Troll Berserker upgrade, I mean Troll Regeneration and the Tier 3 Troll Berserker upgrade, that they end up just being real sitting targets for Impales and Coils and Novas. Looks like right now we do have the Double Ziggurat Nerubian opening. Let's talk about scouting and the value of a lot of beginning players and non-experienced RTS players, and even in fact experienced players. You scout, but you don't know why you are scouting. You see things, but you don't know what you are seeing. So, I mean, this needs a lot of experience. There's no easy way to tell you what you are seeing. But what I can tell you is that the very second that those wolves enter the base... Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs, Apu. Let me know what request you wanted from that, as you mentioned it. What I can tell you that when you immediately send your Farseer to the undead base with wolves, and the first thing you see is double ziggurat and the ability of them making the Nerubian tower, that is too much investment to be worth it when not trying to fast expand. That is only worth it when you're fast expanding. This is such a weird playstyle, by the way. Like, sending beetles and ghouls just to get harassed and poked. It served its purpose. It begs the question, was there any other way for Hitman to do this? Hey, Kleine Schildpad, thank you so much, dude. For the 10 gift subs. The only way that when you scout Double Ziggurat Nerubian and no tech and Cryptlord and ghouls, that makes any sense is for it to be part of a fast expansion. You don't even have to see the Acolyte. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, Apu. Gonna keep the shoutouts short. I'm very grateful, but gonna keep focusing on the cast. So he sends all these ghouls and beetles as cannon fodder to bring the headhunters back. Is there another way that Orc could have done it? Well, he could have kept his headhunters. Instead of keep walking in the eastern direction, he could have rotated them centrifugally in order to keep them nearby and try to pressure the ghouls and beetles that are expanding. Thank you very much, dude. This is a replay of a Hitman game. I don't know the result. So now you're seeing more that centrifugal micro by the Orc, where he keeps his headhunters nearer. But you also see that when you do that, headhunters end up taking more damage. You don't have troll regen yet. You gotta keep them safe, otherwise an impale puts them in kill range. That's 6 headhunters already. I wonder if it's hurting Hitman, and I think it kind of is, that he has all of his units in the same control group. Well, thank you very much, AJG with the 10 gift subs. Having everything in one control group kind of prevents, I think, delicate headhunter micro. That's a nice surround there. And there's a fire breath. That's a lot of damage into ghouls and beetles. Not gonna wait for the Tauren Chieftain this time around, or a Shadow Hunter for that matter. Wants to get big early damage coming in. Nerubian Tower, of course, is an absolute monster into headhunters, as it does not just positive damage type, normal into medium, but it also provides a slow that allows all the heroes and ghouls and beetles to do bonus damage as well. Ideally here in this situation, you take those 2 regenerating headhunters, you take them out of the control group, put them in control group 2, and then you end up sending them away for a bit. And then you can bring them back again without having to look at them. There's always a risk that you accidentally keep them too nearby and end up losing their ability to regenerate. I think there will be an impale, yeah. Because he wanted to try to stop every headhunter from focusing that ghoul. At the end of the day, I think that's a bit of a waste. I knew it's gonna happen. I knew he wants to do it. I knew why, but I think it is a waste to do like that. Because, well, he missed 1 HH. He already lost the ghoul. Now he's minus 100 mana for very little gain. I didn't see if Troll Regeneration got upgraded, but it would be a good investment. It's pretty funny how good these headhunters are into ghouls in terms of micro, but bring in 1 or 2 towers and they can't really do anything. Even the damage of attrition, the fire breath, doesn't really do anything too impactful. He's gonna try to poke holes in other places, maybe creep some of X-Lord's creeps. He's gonna wanna take away, thank you very much for the sub, Rupee G. By the way, we got a cool new emote, Grub666. Maybe you wanna show it to Twitch chat? Oh no, the animated emotes don't show up, never mind. You can try it out yourself. I guess when I said cool, that was a wrong word to use. If you're wondering what that emote is, and I'll just show it to YouTube for a second as well. If you're wondering what that emote is, the one in the middle, it's of course, as most people would recognize, from the Starcraft 1 cinematic. Where is the air support? Who is in charge here? Remember? It's the Firebat and the Marine that are caught in the trenches against the Zerg invasion, with the battlecruiser watching Alexei and the general. So he's actually made a catapult, which is good into towers, good damage, but you need to bring like 2-3 peons in order to keep it alive. You can just get poked away at with fiends and beetles. A quick tier 3 and a Tauren Totem. Tauren Totem for the walkers in order to disenchant and keep alive the beetles. He's taking a lot. What the hell? Wow. Okay. Okay. So the headhunters allow him to win on the battlefield. He's hightailing to tier 3 in order to... Yeah, that I don't understand that spell combo at all. There was not... I think you save Chain Lightning for the confirmed kill. You don't just prep and start with it. That doesn't make sense. But the Demolisher is doing good work, especially because it has 2 attack upgrades as well. He's going to be able to burst through here. Criplord comes back from the tavern, 1 more Fire Breath, and he's killing a lot of wolves here. He's going to give the TP to the Pandaren Brewmaster. Just kill as many Acolytes as possible. Yeah, all of the Acolytes, 1 or 2 towers, and there's the Berserker upgrade. Now he's ready to get a tiny Great Hall, counter expand, start Walker production, and then presumably after that a 3rd hero. Oh, he's getting 3 attack upgrades. Wait, he's all in. Okay, he's gonna keep up the pressure with Headhunters, with Walkers. He's gonna heal up from the Voodoo Lounge and then probably pick up a 3rd hero, I would say. I think Alchemist would be a good addition now. If you get the Alchemist, you can... Okay, he's after all just expanding. Thou dost surprise me, man of the hits. Okay, so that 3 attack upgrade actually ends up delaying his expansion a bit. But he wants to start it early. Interesting decision. That's a cute emote, AJ. So he gets the expansion. The peons are on the way. Usually he brings 6, 5 to mine and 1 into a burrow. Gonna get a little bit of a pause here. Has been resumed. I think 3 attack upgrade is gonna be like 40% of the way now. So it's not some kind of 3 attack upgrade timing, but it doesn't matter like it does in Starcraft 2, where more attack upgrades lead to crucial breaking points of X amount of hits, like 4 instead of 5 and that kind of stuff. It's just general goodness in Warcraft 3, because units take a lot more hits, so damage is just good, but it's not a critical thing, a critical hit kind of thing, let's say. A heal scroll may be useful if he thinks he can afford it. If it doesn't stop anything else, now would be a good time to get a heal scroll. I usually like to actually use Berserker activation on Berserkers, on every unit except the one he's most likely to be focusing. That's not something I did in the past. Like when I was playing, I think I was not cognizant enough of Headhunter's vulnerability when activating the Berserker upgrade in the past. But it was also really rare to use these units back then. So yeah, able to give it a lot more thinking recently in the last few years since they've been buffed. And I'm using them more. But it's pretty sick if you have like 8 that you only upgrade the 7 in the back and then the 1 in front that is absorbing the damage, you don't. And obviously if they have like Frost Nova, you don't really want to turn it on at all. Or maybe only on like 1, 2 or 3, just scattered around. So I saw 2 beetles were burrowing here. He's gonna just leave a walker there. And he remembers where the 2nd beetle was. He manages to catch that in the disenchant as well. Though if it's not lethal, you will not see its fatal unburrowing. Looks like he just unburrowed another beetle, or brought it back. Maybe assuming... Heal scroll? Invo? Dust. Nice. Maybe assuming that no walker would be left behind. 50 food. Didn't repair the necropolis. I think... Probably we're going to get Destroyer upgrades soon. He was delayed a bit. I think we'll see a Lich with Orb soon. That's what X-Lord is trying to buy time for. Lich with Orb, 1 or 2 Destroyers. But the losses he sustained, losing the Crypt Lord, the DK, the Acolytes, they will have delayed him a bit. That's a nice combo on the Acolytes. See, now he turned on all the troll attack speed, and the first thing that happened is he gets impaled for bonus damage. The attack speed did not matter yet. But he's got a lot of damage here with the 3 attack upgrades, the 2 spells. Troll regen is really, really strong in these situations with Link. He would really be in more trouble had there also been Nova to reduce the damage a bit. And also, of course, a Destroyer to remove the Link, which makes Undead Focus Fire a bit better. It seems like a money issue. The fact that Hitman kept up so much pressure and got the kills, not all of which seemed absolutely necessary, like the Crypt Lord just basically suiciding the DK surround. But with the kills that Hitman has had, the constant pressure, and just delaying his own expansion in lieu of just pressuring more, it seems like everything else has been so much delayed. Tier 3, Destroyer upgrade, one Abomination with Disease Cloud, all things which X-Lord would have loved to have, but didn't have time for. It can be hard to judge from this side, but if you have a lot of experience and you know the speed with which an undead can actually tech if you don't pressure at all, even though they fast expanded, you know that you need to pressure usually. And the balance of when you expand as an orc can be really difficult to hit, but as a golden rule, you usually cannot do the normal expansion. Try to think of countering undead expansion at tier 1 always with a tiny great hole. And it's never enough reason to just go to tier 3 to get the tiny great hole and nothing else. You must have a secondary purpose there. If you're going to tier 3 without making use of any tier 3 upgrades or third hero, and only for a tiny great hole, it was too expensive. If you're going to tier 3 to get the third hero or the master walker and maybe the berserker upgrade, then you also have a good purpose to get that expansion. Trying to tier 1 or tier 2 counter expand, what happens is usually you will just be countered with Beetle or Fiend or Ghoul run by. They will cancel the expansion, and then yeah, then it's basically GG at that time.